Rich is first. Hello. How are you? Hello, young Chazi and your fave Max. Good to see you guys. Happy Monday. All right. Trivia time. All right, there you go. Trivia question is in. Your fave Mex. Okay, how's about you? Doing good. I was meaning to ask you, Rich. One, how are you enjoying your time off, before you start work in March, I think you said. And I'm curious, like, what do you get up to during your downtime, like during your months off? Rated Frog is here. Hello, Yabba. Happy Monday. How are you? How was the start of your week? You're already into your Tuesday. I am watching James Bond. Shane Ray. I had a decent day. Like, nothing spectacular, but just like a pretty regular day. Work was pretty chill. Got some things done. Had a meeting with my team. You didn't put X-Men. I can do that for a different trivia question. Although I think I've actually done this before. I think I've done my favorite X-Men. But I can add that as a second one. Do you say X-Man even though it's X-Men? Favorite X-Men. That sounds weird when you say it in the singular form. Just part-time cash work with a friend. Hey, that sounds fun. But I'll say Split. Brandon Preacher Green, good to see you. Ergo Video Oasis. Ooh. It looks like you're doing a tired face with X's and underscores. How are you, Ergo Video Oasis? How's the start of your week? Hello, Wesley. Hello, Dylan. Best X-Man is Jean Grey. She can destroy all of them on her own. It's been a long time since I've seen any X-Men movies. And actually, I completely forgot about James McAvoy being in X-Men. He was Xavier, right? Hello, Jesse. Tony Roble. Omar, be active. Hello, Sam Marin. Ergo Video Oasis, X-Man Eyes. I'm keeping the momentum going. Gotcha. Makes sense. Coulter Davis. Devin Clamp. Thank you. Dylan. I'd love to show you pictures of my house. You should post photos in my community. You should post, like, that's the beauty of the community tab. When you go to my channel and you click community, people have shared photos of all different things on my community tab. So feel free to share a photo or more than one photo on there. Hello, Joseph. Coulter Davis. Narjan is here, or Narcon. It's Capricorn. Hello. Gus Rodriguez. Wow. I cannot believe how much freaking snow you guys are getting. And we just haven't gotten any here. All we got was the freezing cold temps, but no snow. Ah, if only. Hello, Nick Hussein, Joseph. Coulter Davis, you're fit. I do my very best to stay as fit as I can be. I try to eat really clean, and I exercise every single day. Joseph, thank you so much for subscribing. We're very close to 13.1K subscribers, guys. So we'll hit it either today or tomorrow, I'd guess. All right, Nick Hussein, Joseph, Rich, just noticed my 11-month member milestone chat. Wow, I will use it tonight. Longest member with Cassidy and Kirby. That is so, like, oh, it kind of like hurts my heart knowing that it's been that many months, like, since I started the memberships. Also, very dramatic part of Bond. Oh, I'm watching Skyfall, and he was hit. James Bond was hit. Agent down. All right, sorry, I got very distracted, very dramatic. Charles Jones, hello. Michael Brabant, no snow in Montana, just colder. That's like us here in Minnesota. My friend in Pennsylvania has 20, and I would say people from Pennsylvania have been commenting in my live streams these past few days, and like the amount of snow people are talking about that they got in Pennsylvania is wild. I'm like, dude. Alexius, thank you. Jungle Thriving. Ergo Video Oasis. Chars 2.0, good to see you. Cozied up -17. Ooh, that is cold. Oh, I love this intro to Skyfall. It's so good. So spooky. What was I gonna do? I was gonna look up the Minneapolis forecast. Minneapolis forecast. I gotta be careful with this intro though, because I don't want to get copyright struck by YouTube. It's a very well-known intro. Adele sings this. Joseph, thank you very much, Joseph. It's 12 degrees, you guys. I'm so happy to report that it's 12 degrees Fahrenheit here in Minneapolis, so it is well above freezing. Compared to what we've been having these past few days, that is toasty warm. Eunice Suser, Wesley, Reaper sent to 100. Correct, Wesley. Yep, they, what is her face? Moneypenny, like the Bond girl lady, took the shot. She shot the shot, and she hit Bond. Reaper Petty Raj, Serenity Story, good to see you. Reaper with the donos, let me make sure to get you written down. Eunice, thank you. 813 Mackenzie is back, hello. Jungle Thriving, it was 83 degrees. Wow. Tomorrow is a cold front, 71 degrees, high temp, burr, yeah. Yeah, right. -17 Fahrenheit or Celsius, I'm not sure. That one earlier. Thank you, 813 sorry if I said Mackenzie earlier. McKinley, I think I said that wrong. 813 McKinley, thank you. Parent-teacher conference, that is so funny. Boy, oh boy, don't I remember the parent-teacher conferences. I liked them though, because I was always a good kid. I was a good student, so there was never a time where I was dreading going to parent-teacher conferences and being like, oh no, what are they gonna say? All right. How to know you are what you are? Very existential question. Arturo Martinez, we're freezing here in Chicago. Let's look up the Chicago temps. I'm curious. Chicago forecast. Oh, you guys are the same as us. 14 degrees, we're 12 degrees. But it is cold and it is freezing. Steven, hello. Kunjay Shah, Hello, Steven. Wisconsin in the house. Cool. Wisconsin is my second favorite state behind Minnesota. Agent down, agent down. Jungle Thriving, Hannah, are your teeth naturally straight? You keep them beautifully white. So I did not have braces. Fun fact. I would say from the front, my teeth are naturally pretty straight. From the side though, you can see that, like, you know, they're not all squished together perfectly, but my front two teeth kind of go in a little bit. But yeah, from the front, they're pretty straight. To be fair, I just had a dentist appointment last week. So I did get my teeth nice and, you know, scraped off and polished and cleaned. So it doesn't hurt that I literally had a dentist appointment 3 days ago. Yeah, 3 days ago. All right, but I appreciate it. And I do try and keep really good care of my teeth. Richard Smith, greetings from Northeast Ohio. Dang it, I'm so freaking jealous of you guys in Ohio and Pennsylvania and Massachusetts. You guys like further east. I'm here in Minnesota and we just didn't, I don't know what these weather patterns are lately. I've noticed this the past few years. It feels like in Minnesota, we have not been getting the volume of snow that I remember us getting growing up here. But people, like, the stories I hear, the comments I read about how much snow you guys have gotten in other places, I'm like, what is this? What is going on here? Richard, it sounds like you're not happy about the snow. I'm a winter fanatic, like forever winter. I love it. I mean, I wouldn't want to live in like the Arctic Circle. At some point, I do want to see the grass again. I want to see the flowers bloom and, you know, the trees with the leaves on their branches and warm weather, but I just cannot convey how much joy the winter season brings to my heart. Like, I get choked up when the first snow falls here. I love it so much. It's so wonderful. So I wish we were getting as much snow as some of you guys are. Reaper, oh my God. Seriously, you guys are stoking the flames of my FOMO right now. Reaper is saying we got 30 inches of snow. Like, where is this snow? How have we not gotten any of this snow here? Someone explain. Jamie says, what about Iowa? LOL. Steve, are you Midwest girl? Yes, born and raised in the mighty Midwest, the best freaking part of this country. Yes, I was born here in Minneapolis. I grew up in the suburbs, suburban kid, suburban millennial kid. So I was here from age 0, day 1, through 18, went to public schools here in the suburbs, and then I went to school at Yale in Connecticut, so I was out east for 4 years, and then I lived in Germany for a year, and then I lived in Washington, D.C. for a year, and then after all those years of being away, I was like, I just miss the Midwest. I love the vibe. I love the people. All my family is here. Like 95% of my relatives are in Minnesota, in the Minneapolis metro area. And I just was like, I love the state. I love the vibe. I love the people. I love the weather. So I've been here. I moved back here from Washington, D.C. That's the last place I lived outside of Minnesota. And I moved back to Minnesota in May of 2018. And I've lived here ever since. I spent like a few months living in rural Minnesota, but in terms of just moving back to Minnesota, I've been here since May of 2018. So going on 8 years. I have no plans to ever live, at least have my home base outside of Minnesota. I wouldn't be opposed to having property in Wisconsin, like a nice cabin, maybe have like a nice piece of property up in Canada, but like I'm staying like rooted here in the Minneapolis Twin Cities area. I love it. Nick Hussein, Andy Herring, good to see you. Happy Monday. Eddie Hussein, oh, from France. How is it Bijou? Bijou from France? That might not be right, but bonsoir, or yeah, it's probably evening for you, maybe. Hello, Eddie. Nicole Obbs is here. Jungle Thriving. I could tell you never wore braces. Those are natural straight teeth, absolutely gorgeous. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I think a lot of people assume if you have straight teeth, you just had braces at a certain point. But yeah, I mean, the thing is, I actually like when people have imperfections in their teeth. I think like little gaps are cute. When there's like, I've just seen like, I feel like teeth can be such a unique feature. Like I had a really good friend in college and she literally had an extra set of canines. I know it sounds a little scary, but like they were so cool and she was very self-conscious about them. And I was like, dude, you have such an unforgettable smile. I feel like keeping the imperfections with anything makes you more unique. So I'm like, rah on that front. All right, I gotta respond to Andy before YouTube times me out. Happy Monday to you, Andy. Andy, I'm in Miami again. Ooh, what are you up to in Miami? Another cool art exhibit. All right, I made it. Obbs, Jungle Thriving, Shaquille, James 410, let it snow. Amen to that. Frank Hines, hello. How are you, Frank? Fun Ventura. Reading too quickly. Glad to see you're doing well. Minnesota's basically ground zero. This is true. Yes, and I don't mind talking about current events on here. As I've said before, I will say it over and over again for the new people and people who forgot. I don't disclose my own political views. Like I don't weigh in on like, I disagree. I don't like this politician. I'm voting this way in this election. Like I'm not disclosing any of that on here. I stay politically neutral on my YouTube channel very, very, very intentionally. But I do like talking about current events, things that are in the news, trending on social media, all over your feeds, can't avoid them. And yes, it is no secret that ICE has been heavily present here in the Twin Cities. They've been in other major cities too, but yes, it's been in the headlines, and I've gotten so many text messages from friends, family who live in other states, and they're like, oh my goodness, I saw this headline, oh my gosh, I saw this, I saw that. And they know I live in Minneapolis, and so much of this footage is coming from this city here where I live. So yeah, I mean, it's like everyone knows it's happening. Like even at work today, it's just people are acknowledging like, we understand, we want you to be working and doing all this stuff, but there's all this stuff going on around you and there's headlines. So yeah, I mean, it's the current events right now. Shaquille, Jungle Thriving, it snowed a few days ago in North Florida. Okay, you guys, so we can keep talking about the snow because I'm such a passionate winter person. I saw the most charming and interesting video pop up on my feed today on YouTube. It was talking about, I think the title of the video was Texans Enjoy a Rare Winter Storm or Rare Winter Weather, and it showed people playing at a hockey rink in Texas as the thumbnail of the video. And I was like, can someone explain, like, is this like the magnetic pole shift going on with planet Earth? Is this climate change? Like, what? Can someone tell me what is going on with this crazy weather we've been having? Shaquille, I'm doing good. Pete says no snow here. Brandon Preacher Green, how did your food taste last night? Great. Was very happy with how the tofu scramble and the quinoa turned out. I will be having that later tonight as like a late dinner. It was snow and then ice pellets. Oh, stay safe, Reaper. Jeez. Shaquille, United States. Georgia is the best place as United States. Okay, to each their own. We got Reaper. I took them under a micro lens. It was beautiful. Cool Want is here. Shaquille says, I'm tired. Dalton is back. Welcome back, Dalton. Hannah, I just posted a pic on your community of our snow. Let's go see it. All right, go into my channel. Go into the community tab, which I'm honestly not the best at checking. I could do a better job. You know, always learning. I feel like I'm constantly learning on this platform. Just trying to improve a little bit every day. Okay. Newest posts. One day, okay, Tony posted. Maybe YouTube needs like a little refresh, because I'm not seeing it just now. Parent teacher conference. Shaquille says I'm going home. All right, let me get Andy Herring super chat. Yes. Gotcha. Andy Herring. Would love to know what you're up to in Miami. I've never been there, but actually, I was just talking about Miami with my sister on a live stream not too long ago because she's contemplating living in Miami. Said hi, 504 Bryant. Yes, I get that. Actually, 504 Bryant, I have been thinking about all these videos. It's such a struggle. I mean, I'm not going to complain, but the thing is, I work a 9-to-5 job and I do YouTube as my second job, and there's only so many hours of the day, and I get all these ideas and I write them down. It's like, oh, I could do a video on that. I could do a video on that. And that would be great. And one of the videos I want to do is a quick shorts video where I count down the 5 most common celebrity lookalike comments I get on my channel. And Tracy Ellis Ross is one. Alicia Keys is one. Maya Rudolph is one. And then I would say the 2 most common are Doja Cat and Sade. Parent teacher conference. Bye Shaquille. West Coast for life. Reaper says I have a chipped tooth. You know, the thing is, it's like, it's your life, and if something about your appearance bothers you enough, I say it's a free country. If it really is bothering you, by all means go and fix it and have it altered. I really appreciate people who are open on social media, particularly about things they've gotten done where they're like, yes, I did get this procedure. Yes, I did get this enhancement because it just was something that bothered me every day, and now I'm a lot happier. So I say, if you like having a chipped tooth, keep it. If it bothers you, then it's well within your rights to fix it if you want. West Coastin' for life says, yeah, preach freckles. Roy Whitaker, Small Fangs, Shaquille says so cool. Paul White Folks Wall, it's good to see you. Sorry, I know I'm behind. I'm gonna get caught up. Esmeralda, beautiful name. Hello. Reaper says, being a U.S. citizen alone is a political status. Oh, we've entered the era that I find kind of I find it very exhausting, where it feels like you know how it's like there's this long-standing taboo that you don't talk politics at dinner, or you don't talk politics at a party. There's just environments where you don't talk politics. But what's a struggle these days it feels like the list of topics that you can't talk about because they're political just keeps on going. At this point now, the NFL halftime show is a political topic, and I'm like, can we not talk about anything now without going to I'm just like, I want it to go away. Yes, there's politics, but it's like, it just feels like it's crept into everything now. Jay Hollywood, I have to work outside tonight. Oh, I'm sorry. Stay warm. It's a federal citizen, says Reaper. Kirby Derby. I'm doing good. How are you doing? What was I gonna say? I had a thought. about your channel and your content, and I'm completely blanking, but dang it, what was it? I'm forgetting. Oh, it was football. The games yesterday. How do you feel about the Seahawks and the Patriots in the Super Bowl? Brandon Preacher Green, food was good. Kirby says, the news. Yes. Kirby says, no snow here. Reaper, forget sides. If you are a U.S. citizen, you are a federal citizen regardless of the news opinion. Rich Kirby, check out Hannah's community. I just posted a pic. Asheville, thank you so much. Bobo is here. Andy says, enjoying the great weather and art in Miami. Lovely. Just tuned in. Who's your Super Bowl pick? I want Seattle Seahawks to win. I love them so much, and I particularly love Darnold, who's a former Viking, and I think the Vikings did him so dirty, and we were absolute fools to let him go so willingly. And I think to myself, man, I really don't get the vibe that he is like a vengeful, like he's got better things to worry about, but I just think like how satisfying it must be, because it's like it must have not been pleasant to be like, all right, Vikings, like, bye, thanks. And now here he is playing in the Super Bowl in a few weeks. So I am thrilled for the Seahawks, and I want them to win. How about you, Andy? Kirby says, I see Tony Montana. Todd Long is here. How are you, Todd? Jungle Thriving. Have fun in the 305. Look out for falling iguanas and coconuts. Oh my gosh. Things we never even think about here in Minnesota. Yaba says, Hannah, so much of Skyfall was filmed. I was thinking about you. Yes. I remember thinking when I went to go, you know what kills me a bit inside is the fact that this movie came out in 2012. That is the year I graduated high school. And it feels so recent. And I'm like, there's no way Skyfall came out in 2012. But yes, I thought about you, Yaba, because one, I think about Bond as like a Scottish dude. And Skyfall, like in this movie in particular, I remember thinking like, wow, it's so cool to see his childhood estate. And it's like in this gorgeous Highland area. Like, oh, so pretty. That's so cool. So much of Skyfall was filmed in my backyard in the Scottish Highlands, and I recognized so many places. I think that would be so incredible to watch a movie and recognize so many places. Ooh, this is hard to watch. He's digging out, I think, a piece of shrapnel. Ooh, ouch. Very cool. Yaba. Wesley says, guard. The tooth don't bother me. Love it. Stay unbothered. YQ Reality, good evening to you. Morphin, Tokyo, Babylon. Howdy. Please don't catch a cold. I'll do my best. Maya Rudolph, yes, everyone has a twin. No, that's not my opinion. That's the Supreme Court's opinion. William Barry, good to see you. Empathic Veteran says hello from Vancouver, Washington. Reaper, regardless of what I believe, it still stands in law. We should be able to talk about everything freely. Is that not, well, yeah, I mean, you can talk about anything freely. You are legally allowed to talk about anything you want to. I mean, where the law gets involved is when you're like making a direct like hate threat on someone's life. Like you can't do that without legal ramifications. Like go and get that person and do them harm. Like no. But like freely, yes, you can talk about anything. It's just a matter of like social like taboos, like what's considered like appropriate to talk about and what's not appropriate to talk about. And it's like customarily, like it's good manners to avoid talking politics in so many settings. But these days I'm like, man, dang near everything is politicized. And so you're like, should I even talk about this? Should I even bring this up? Like, good example of this was I was at my childhood best friend's wedding last year in May, and it was something to do, I think, with either like the I know what it was, Doge and USAID getting wiped out. Like lots of big changes at the federal level here that were happening last year, winter and spring. And it like came up in passing, and then I was like, oh, I'm probably gonna, it was something like kind of similar to that, and I was like, I'm not gonna bring it up. It's a wedding. I probably shouldn't talk about this. David Golden Eagle says it's easier here in the Philippines. Content much more positive, encouraging attitude here. Kirby says that's all he talks about. Egg Shen, hello. Kirby is happy with the Seahawks and Patriots. Athmanath is here. Kirby, you posted it, Rich. Yeah, I wasn't seeing it. Let me refresh. Reaper is rooting for the Seahawks. Snow 1001. I did, but it disappears for some reason. That's so strange. Yeah, I wasn't seeing it. Yeah, I don't see it. Yeah, but Hannah, I am now a no-go area for the Tooth Fairy. Oh, what? Eggshen, Vikings even could have had Drake May, but that didn't happen, LOL. So painful. Thank you, Jace. Phil is from Iowa. Nice. Hello, Jay. Wire Rat is here. Ashley. Wesley. Kirby, talk to me about sports and fishing. LOL. Brian, doing well. How are you, Brian? Jason Stillwell. Confused. Olivia, thank you. Brian, love the sweater. I was feeling this sweater today. I was gonna update the thumbnail for this live stream while I'm on here. Kathy, thank you. I try my best to take good care of my skin. I actually, before I hopped on this live, I did do my nighttime skincare routine, which involves a like exfoliating scrub. So I put some water on my face, then I do like a gel exfoliating scrub, pat my skin dry, then I do a serum, let that dry, then do a moisturizer, and then just go to sleep with it on my skin. Michael Hughes, my favorite show is Stranger Things. I have never seen Stranger Things. Self-care is the best care. Amen to that, Brian. Yes. That is very much the mission I'm on this year. I was playing the song today by the Eagles, Take It Easy, where I was like, this is the theme song. This is my theme song of 2026. Like, I feel like just last year was great. So much growth, so much hard work, but it was also exhausting. And I can feel myself really just letting go a bit and still sticking to the things that are important and being, consistent about routine and all that. But I feel like it's just the vibe is much less regimented. Like, if my day runs long at work and if my day runs over at work and I only end up having maybe 45 minutes for a workout, then it's like, all right, I'll just modify whatever the workout was that I was going to do instead of trying to cram it all in and then cut back on sleep and then rush through a meal. Like, no. I feel like the signal I'm picking up from the universe is 2026 is here to enjoy as much as I possibly can. That is the mission I'm on. Birch Josh, good to see you. YQ Reality, Hannah, did you hear about the delivery nurse in Boca Raton? Whoa. I mean, actually, no. Okay, I did not hear about that. That is horrible. what she said. I'm going to straight up say anyone who wishes ill on a pregnant woman and the baby that she is delivering, I personally think that is despicable. Like, shame on her. And she is free, like, you are free to say things, so that, like, she's a free, like, she's not going to get thrown in prison for saying something like that. But the distinction is, your employer can still fire you based on what you say. So they, in my opinion, based on what I'm reading in your comment, YQ Reality, her employer, I'm assuming she works at a hospital, or she did work at a hospital because she was a delivery nurse. Her employer, whatever hospital employed her, was within their legal rights to terminate her as a nurse. So for example, I could show up to my 9-to-5 job tomorrow and say to my boss, like, let's call him Steve. I could show up tomorrow and say to my boss, like, Steve, I think you are the ugliest, most hideous person, and I hate you, and I think you're the worst boss ever, and screw this. And I could, I'm not gonna go to jail. I'm not gonna go to prison for saying something terrible like that at work, but I would get fired. And that is, you have that, many employers have that right, if not all of them, but you can get fired for the tiniest thing at work. So that is not an infringement on her freedom of speech, because she still said it and she's not in prison, but she did get fired because that was a breach of her employment contract with her employer. So there's no issue with that. Bobbert, I have never counted my freckles, no. Let's see. Rich, pick is on your community, Hannah. You just have to click newest. That's what I was doing though, and it didn't show up twice. Let's try it again. Hold on. Newest. No, but you know what? Maybe it might be a mobile thing. Maybe desktop is not showing it, because I clicked on newest and it still shows my post from yesterday. So I'll check the community tab on mobile after this. Zorems is here. JJJ, who's gonna shovel my driveway? Not me. Gold-plated cap. Rare breed, so that's not free speech. It is free speech, but you cannot go to work and say whatever you want and expect there to be no consequences. That's the difference. Barry, hello. Kirby says YouTube is glitched. John Wisdom, I wish and feel great love today for, I hope my darling, okay. Gold-plated, hello. Barry, no one is free of exactly. Thank you so much. That is the distinction. You can freely express your opinion, as that woman did, wishing ill on the press secretary, Carolyn Levitt. Like, you can say that. Like, you can post that on X, you can say that in a YouTube video, you can say that on Twitch or TikTok. I mean, you can say, like, crazy stuff, at least in the United States. Like, you have freedom of speech. You have the freedom to say that and not go to prison and suffer legal consequences. But there are still consequences of what you say. People might not want to be your friend anymore. You could be asked to leave a restaurant. You could be asked to leave a dinner party. Someone could confront you on a subway. And you can get fired, because you can't just say whatever you want in most work settings, believe it or not. Do you think an attorney in a courtroom could just talk smack to the judge and have no consequences? There are consequences for your behavior, and that's what that nurse FA'd and found out. Rare. Free speech means no consequences. Free speech means that you can say what you want and you will not be prosecuted legally. But you can't just go, that is a very entitled mindset, that you can go into an employment setting and say whatever you want and there will be no consequences in terms of your employment. That's the difference. Jungle Thriving, freedom isn't free. It takes folks like you and me. Gold-plated, thank you so much. I love this discussion because to me, it's like, there is freedom of speech. but there are consequences of freedom of speech, especially when it comes to having a job. Let's see here. Omar K. Thank you very much, Omar. I was gonna update the thumbnail here. Monday thumb. Richard. Thank you, Richard Smith. Thank you. Richard says, you are welcome. Yes, Liam, I love to cook. You should check out my YouTube videos where I cook and bake. I have lots of recipe videos. Do people really not know what their rights are? LOL. The thing is, it's like people think that freedom of speech means, well, okay, then I can go and say whatever I want. Like, there's such a misunderstanding. It's like freedom of speech means like you're not gonna get thrown in prison and have legal action taken against you. Like, you are free without legal ramifications to say whatever you want, with the exception of like violent hate speech that's targeting people. But like, to think that freedom of speech, like that is such a misunderstanding of what freedom of speech means. Is, oh, freedom of speech means that I can go into my employer's office and call my boss expletive, slur, tell them I hate them, and then expect like, well, you can't do anything because I have freedom of speech. No, sweetie, that's not how it works. No. Mateo, Bill Reed, I know, Barry. I love this conversation though, because it's like we need to clear up this misunderstanding. Like, oh, it's painful. Daniel, Eggshen, I don't drink alcohol, so no. Wesley, best way to hyperextend. Levi, how was your day? I just finished my high school finals. Yes, good job, Levi. I like your style. Wesley says, Barry, illustrate the absurd with sarcasm. Your friend Corey, I'm not in the kitchen tonight. I was in the kitchen yesterday. Let's see, sorry. Updating this weekend. Save. All right. Chef Artist. Having a good night. I'm watching Skyfall, which isn't my favorite Daniel Craig 007 movie, but it's still really good. I forgot who all was in this movie. But having a good night, yes. How about you, Chef Artist? Don't care. Are you a nurse? No, but I would say the two most common jobs that people guess I have are nurse and teacher. Wesley says efficient. Barry, all good. I totally get it. I've done my laundry on live streams before. Oh, scary. Back to the Future. I'm doing good. Just hanging out, watching James Bond kicking glass, I should say, because they just smashed a window and he's about to fall out of a skyscraper. Battling with a hitman and needs to win or it's all over for him. Kicking glass. Silver Star, hello. Hannah is great with needles. Oh boy. Oh. You know, I've got a physical exam coming up, and the thing, I'm already just like, I know it's, oh, bye man, ooh. But yeah, I'm already just thinking about needles and all that horrible stuff. I'm like, oh, the lab draws are so not fun. Danielle, hello. Hope everyone is staying warm. Danielle, I was thinking about you with the Broncos game yesterday. I was like, oh, Danielle's gonna be sad about this. Yeah, boy, I've heard really good things about the Rip. People are liking it. Shaika, YQ Reality, as a child, I was misled. Sticks and stones break bones, but words cannot hurt me. I think that's more of like a mindset. Like, you don't have to let the words hurt you. Shaika, my answer is Split for James McAvoy. Back to the Future. Rich, yes, doesn't that Starbucks emoji look so good as a circle as opposed to the square? JP, good to see you. Back to the Future saying hi to Rich. All right, I'm gonna leave the poll open for a little bit longer, maybe another 10 minutes and then close it. Oh, I know what I was gonna do. Yeah, I was gonna look up my appointment. Yaba saying hi to Back to the Future. Love it. Oh my goodness. Oh, excuse me. Mego, hello, how are you? Don't care. I think it's all relative. So I live in the city of Minneapolis, so I am in the same city as these protests. So yeah, I mean, they're within a certain radius of me, but like they're not, like I haven't seen any in person. They haven't impacted my life, very fortunately. So yeah. Like, it's all over the news and it's unavoidable conversation because when you're in the city with so many protests going on, it's just gonna come up in conversation. But yeah. Shaika Moro Sosa, thank you, Back to the Future. Hello, Be Focused. Let's see. Little Fish. Thank you so much, Little Fish. I appreciate it. Every little bit of support, I so appreciate. Thank you. Sorry, I am distracted here. Thank you, Eleanor James. I appreciate it. No, I don't take it in a weird way. I appreciate it. It's kind of you to say. God, I have to say, just the visuals of the Bond movies are so good. They're so slick and so, oh, I love it. Such eye candy. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, 11 months. How can that be? So crazy. 11 months. Gotcha, Rich. Absolutely wild. Let me add you to the shout out list. Be sure to vote in the poll, guys. Kirby says 11 months. Yep. You too, Kirby. I'm pretty sure you're at the 11-month mark or close to it. Rich. Let's see here. 11 months. Boy, oh boy. You know what? I just had this like flashback to a year ago, and I was thinking about, like, I remember thinking about, oh, I need to film this video to announce the memberships and tell people that I'm gonna have this and that. And I'm like, man, a year went by fast. Jeez. Rich. Oh, it's tomorrow for Kirby. Rich, you really track the milestones closely. I appreciate it. Oh my gosh, so cool. Oh, is it 13.1? Let's see. Refresh. Ad break. You're right, Yaba. This is so cool. Let's get a real count. How many am I at? I'm at 13,103. So we're 3 subs beyond the 13.1 mark. Thank you for calling that out, Yaba. Kirby says, I missed a day. Jamer Khan Yilmaz. Kirby, East Bay Chef became a YouTuber. TikTok is ruined because of new owners running the app with paid promotion live streams and posts. If you don't pay, you get 0 people on your streams. Interesting. I've never had a TikTok. At this point, it's so saturated, I just wouldn't really want to start a TikTok and have to go through like trying to grow it. So that's a bummer to hear. Danielle says, yay, go Hannah. Oh, thank you, Jamerkan Yilmaz. How do I say? I know, I used to know a little more Turkish than I do now, but how do you say this? I could have said this in the past. Are you from Turkey in Turkish? Okay, Jamerkan Yilmaz, Türkiye'den misin? Will be back maybe. I picked Chronicles of Narnia, Mr. Tumnus, OG, love him. Kirby says for the renew, gotcha. Kermit Torres, all right. Jameer Khan, gotcha. Thank you very much. Jameer Khan, Yilmaz, I know how to say thank you. It's not giving me the right S. Come on. Option S. Dang it. I want to say thank you. Teşekkürler. God dang it, Google. We're just going to do a fun copy paste. Çok teşekkür ederim. Thank you very much. Kermit. Christopher Barton said hi. We'll be back. Kirby, Rich. Oh, that's what that image is. It translates to English, but I wanted to reply in Turkish. Rude. Let me see if I can fix this. Jamer. That is so rude. Let's see if I can do this. I bet it'll translate. That's what that symbol is, you guys. So if you see the comment I just left, I wrote that in Turkish and it translated it automatically. Çok teşekkür ederim. It's not giving me the right S. Dang it. Teşekkür ederim. I might just give up on that front. I'll do a don't know wow. How about that? Oh, dang. I mean, the translation is convenient, but it's showing up as English for me on my phone. It worked, I think. It's still in Turkish on air. Oh, so then it's a translation for me. Okay. How curious. So on my, like the device that I'm streaming from, it translated it for me. Like it translated my own comment to thank you very much. But then when I look at my second device, my troubleshooting device, which is my laptop, it actually is the original text. That is, okay, now we figured out what that symbol means. Amazing. It's still in Turkish. Turkçe. I like watching you cook. Thank you, Jamerkan Yilmaz. Abid Riaz. Thank you. Life T Olive? Life to Live. Hello, Life to Live. That took me a second. Rich says Sam Darnold or Drake May is going to have a ring. Who would have picked that on Labor Day? Not many, I'd say. Thank you, Back to the Future, for confirming what I'm speculating about. Ooh, I gotta close the poll question because we're approaching the hour. Thank you, Helsay. Just want to make sure my donos are up to date. I gotta put Jamerkan Yilmaz on here. All right, and I think I got the super, yes. Hassan, thank you so much. I love when people mention the freckles. It's a really pleasant reminder that they're there because truth be told, I don't think I thought about my freckles once today. I mean, it's like I get up, I think about my hair because I have to tidy my hair. I think about my my eyes because I put on my contact lenses. You can kind of see the ring around my eyes where they are. So it's like there's certain features I think about because of my routine. But yeah, I did not think about my freckles until this live stream when people started mentioning them. Drake May equals maybe in a few years. Healthy, I have no idea. I don't know how strong I can punch, but I don't really want to know. You never know, Kirby says. Rich, don't care. Thank you. Thank you very much. All right, time to close the poll. Ooh, what did you guys say for Mr. James McAvoy? So, poll question number 1, guess my favorite James McAvoy movie. Split got the most, 39%. It's not Split, but I do love that movie. The Chronicles of Narnia, that's probably my second favorite James McAvoy movie. It's not the first, though. Becoming Jane, that is correct. He is so lovely in Becoming Jane. It's about Jane Austen. It's about like her younger years. Oh God, oh God, oh God. Here we go. Oh, Komodo dragon eating some dude. Oh, this is so bad. Oh, so bad. But yes, my favorite James McAvoy movie is Becoming Jane. I honestly didn't think a lot of people would guess that because it's a lesser known James McAvoy movie. Sandwater, hello. Kirby Becoming Jane. Oh, nice. You know me well. I mean, that movie I feel like it's very much like a chick flick, like very romantic, very romanticized. I love Anne Hathaway too. I loved them both in that movie. So yes, it is Becoming Jane. I need to rewatch that movie. Hello, Maurice Worth and Nicole, back from the shower. Okay, Drew Denzel, William Barry. I guess Split. I don't know anything about any of those movies. Stone Papa Smurf, Chocolate, Coconut Pie, and Netflix. Okay. Zehen Adam, Yaba. I got it. Nice. Dusty. Doing good. Thank you. Very kind of you to say. Thank you, Nicole. Got that one. Xavier Video Vault said hi. Xavier Alexander the Great. Ooh, one of my all-time faves from history. Amazing. I'm doing good. How about you, Alexander the Great? Jumeirah Khan Yilmaz with the cherry emojis. Hello, Nicola. Madison Fredericks. Did I miss a Nicola? Oh, Nicole. Madison Fredericks, hello. Kurt, good. No, we did not get snow. We've been getting just passed on by, and it's so frustrating. Ooh. I was named after Alexander the Great. Amazing. It's Jack. Yes, I remember you. Welcome back, Jack. Hope you're doing good. Matthew Basketball said hi. Lip balm, yes. Yes. My big old Duke Cannon chapstick. My glue stick, aka my glue stick. LC, nice, LOL. Yeah, it's big. All right, sorry, I'm trying to think of another trivia question to ask you guys, and I am trying to actually reschedule an appointment I have for a better time. I had it at like the crack of dawn, and I was like, no, I don't want to do that. Okay, Milan Vismuller. Kurt, we got at least 10 inches of snow. Remind me where you're at, Kurt. Are you in one of the following states? Ohio, Massachusetts, or Pennsylvania? Because I feel like I've been getting so many comments about how much snow people got in those states. Yum, I love soup too, Nicole. Oh, New York, yes. I heard about New York too. Someone made a comment yesterday about New York City. Oh boy. Brownwood, Texas. Oh my goodness, and Texas, that's right. Back to the Future, we got 10 inches in Pennsylvania. Wild. Absolutely wild. All right. What time should I pick for this day? I'm debating. Stone Papa Smurf got a ton of snow in Massachusetts. Yep. Massachusetts, Pennsylvania, New York, Texas, and Ohio. Those are the states I've heard from. Depends what the appointment is. So this is like a routine checkup appointment, and I'm thinking about what my weekly schedule is. Okay. What time should I do? How about... I'm gonna pick this time. What are you watching? I am watching a movie right now. It's Skyfall, which is a Daniel Craig James Bond movie. Mad Acoustic, we did not get, like, we maybe got a little flurry, like a dusting of snow, but we did not get snow. Not like people are reporting in other states. Jorge Fernandez, good to see you as well. Kurt says everything is closed down here. We got frozen water, says Kirby. Kentucky 2. Kinsley, I'm 32. Jonte Weaver, thank you very much. Alexander the Great says we get a lot of snow in upstate New York. Yaba says, Hannah, I've got live news feeds from Minneapolis, so I know exactly what your weather's doing. Nice. Just Ant? Yes, I mixed. Thank you, Alexander. I'm glad you like the channel. Thank you, thank you. Kurt, Hannah, you are looking very marvelous and wonderful. Thank you, Kurt. LC. I usually try to knock out appointments in the morning, leaves the rest of the day. See, and I don't like that because it's on a work day. And like the assumption is if you're at an appointment in the morning, you're gonna return to work after. And so I would rather, like my thinking is I want to have the appointment kind of in the early afternoon, and then just like, I don't want to go back to work after an appointment. Like I usually am pretty tired because of like I know I'm due for my tetanus vaccine. I'm gonna get a blood draw because I like doing like a full panel of what my blood work looks like. And that just like takes it out of me, and the last thing I want to do is return to work after that. So I'm actually looking at earlier in the afternoon for this appointment. Also, I'm terrible in the morning. I'm like exhausted, and then the last thing I want is to be like poked and prodded. So I think I'm gonna take this time. Let's take it. I'm just thinking what I've got planned for that weekend. Yeah, okay, I think this is a good plan. Okay, sorry. Pasta Sauce, you look smart. What do you do? I'm a data analyst for my 9-to-5 job. Alexander the Great, I love horror movies as well. Mad Acoustic says same, just cold AF here. Learn US accent with Adam. Cool. Max B49. Alexander Pesanovante. Yep, staying warm. How about you? Jorge Fernandez, here in Florida, the temperature is going down tomorrow. Gonna be about 46. Gamer God Squad, hello. I just got done watching a movie with my family. Fun. Oh, I love family movie night. Yes, Nicole, indeed I do have a family. Monique, oh my gosh, I feel like I haven't seen you in a while. How was January so far? I've been going to bed earlier, which makes total sense because I'm on later. That's why I haven't been on as much. I like that though. I've been trying to get to bed at a good time for me personally. Like try to be in bed by like 11 because that will still get me a good amount of hours of sleep for work the next day. But it's great to see you, Monique. Thanks for being here. Jorge, for us, it's kind of chilly. Stephen Mundy is here. Actually, I like cherries more, but everyone is American. Other trivia question for you guys. I'm contemplating. Okay. Appointments. Okay, now I need to remove the other one that I made. See upcoming and past appointments. Nicole, see you later, Nicole. Oh my gosh, Gamer God Squad, I love that movie with Shia LaBeouf. Alexander, thank you so much. And thank you, Kurt. I appreciate it. All right, let's get rid of this one. Yeah, I'm gonna say no to that one. Gamer God Squad said hi. Hello. I care. Checking my appointments. Me too. I love the holes raps. I know the first thing I thought was digging up holes, digging up holes, holes. Alexander. Yeah, Charles 2.0, that is such a good song. So good. All right, appointment scheduled. I'm liking this time. All right, excellent. Much more doable. Kirby says, I'm tired, Grandpa, LMAO. Ooh, you guys, Javier Bardem plays such a creepy villain in Skyfall. Ooh, he's such a good actor, but his acting makes your skin crawl. He's so icky. Alexander the Great, my favorite movies of all time, Fast and Furious, Gamer God, Squad, favorite earrings. Yep, these are a staple on my channel. Oh, Jameer Khan, Yilmaz, thank you. Awesome. Who's gonna be a member? Kirby says, my niece tells me that when I have her working, oh, that's so cute. I'm tired, Grandpa. What about Uncle? Not Grandpa. There's no way. I feel like, oh my God, you do not seem like a grandpa at all. That's funny though. Yep, Kurt, I was watching them yesterday at the live stream. Ooh, look at all these members. HBG, the label, Egg Shen, yes. Hi, Chris Rule. Your fave Mex and Dustin also got memberships. Excellent. Thank you so much for gifting those, Jameer Khan Yilmaz. Let me make sure to get you on the Dono shout-out list. 10 memberships. Gamer God Squad, what movie do you suggest I watch with my family? All depends on what you guys like to watch. There's so many movies. You would need to tell me like your favorite genre of movie. Oh, I need to use my Dono win or my Dono wow emoji. My membership got deleted since I made a new account, says Chris Rule. It might have also been, like if it's gifted to you, it only lasts for a month. And then you just go back to being a normal user. Let's see. Black Webbit. Great question. Why do you like being live? To connect with people on in real time on this platform. It's like the only way that you can have real-time conversations with people on YouTube, aside from the premieres of video uploads. So I love connecting with people from all over the world and growing the channel, getting to know people, getting to know the people who come on my channel a lot. Gamer God Squad, I like comedy and horror. All right, I'm not big on comedy, but horror, my favorite horror movie is The Witch. God, Javier Bardem is so scary in this. Yuck. Frankenstein, Alpha. I am English, Irish, German, Dutch, and Ethiopian. Ben Watson, hello. Oh, this is so stressful. Oh my gosh, 10 more. Corey Garnett, Chars 2.0, Michael Bush, Stakes Aside, Cool Genuine Phil, Joski, Chief the Medicine Man, Class 21. I know all of you. Amazing. Villain Killing Dylan and Dave Horton is here as well. I love when the memberships go to people that I haven't been seeing in the comments. I'm like, oh my God, you're here. You're here. Dang. Thank you so much. What's Bond gonna do? Rich says, Kirby, I just posted the same pic on your community under newest. You probably won't see it either, not on your laptop anyway. I'm gonna make a note. Oh my God. Ooh. Oh. That's so sad. Brutal. Oh my gosh, Mike Ferguson. Yes, so good to see you. Thank you for being here. And correct me if I'm wrong, but the profile picture you've got, that's your granddaughter, right? It's so good to see you, Mike. Thank you very much for the super chat. And then Dono Wow. Correct. Okay, I thought so. I'm glad I remembered that correctly. All right, note about Rich's, I'm gonna make a note to myself. Check community tab for Rich's post. Highlight it so I don't overlook it. And then Jameer gave 20 memberships, and Mike Ferguson, gotta get you on my dono list. How have you been, Mike? Yes, I know. It's so great to see so many of you members again. Mike Ferguson. Gotta get the full handle here. Come on. Oh my gosh, we got the gifted membership dono train going. Oh my gosh. Here we go. Sorry guys, note taking. I want to get you guys another trivia question too. I'm sorry. I've been trying to multitask here semi-successfully. This is so cool. Yes, thank you, Ben Watson. Gamer God Squad favorite sport is soccer, as we call it here. Kirby, Chars 2.0, Gianna Forever, yes! I was so happy that the Seahawks won yesterday. I adore Sam Darnold so much, and I want him so badly to get a Super Bowl ring. I want them to win. Actually, you know who, I don't know who is favored to win the Super Bowl. I'm gonna Google this right now. Which team is favored to win the Super Bowl? Please say it's... Ooh, Seahawks are favored to win the Super Bowl against New England. Okay, I mean, either could win it, but... Oh my gosh. I want them to win so bad. Simply Rose, Mike Ferguson says correct. Game Luke A-Y-T. I'm watching Skyfall, the James Bond movie. No, the gifted members are just to whose sub. They aren't always in the chat. Also, Kirby. Oh, gotcha. That makes sense. Kirby, I cannot figure out for the life of me. This is the other thing I wanted to ask you that I was trying to remember earlier tonight. How on earth do you gift memberships to... How do I gift the 10 free memberships you were talking about the other day? Because I was like clicking around trying to figure out how to do it, and I just could not figure out. Like I failed in figuring out how to gift the 10 memberships that apparently the creators get, and I was like, I need to talk to Kirby or Callie, Christina, because I need input from like another streamer who knows how to do it. All right, we got another dono from Mike. How do we become a member? Oh my gosh. Thank you once again, Mike. You become a member by either 1, getting it gifted to you randomly, or 2, go to my channel homepage and click join. FYI, it's a monthly subscription. It's a monthly subscription. Okay, so hopefully that helps you, Mike. Great question. Also, again, dono wow to Mike. Okay, Kirby, Alexander, your team is the New York Yankees. I don't follow baseball, so I just have to say the Twins because I root for my home teams. Thank you, Simply Rose. Gamer God Squad, Young Chazi. Never thought I'd root for the Patriots in a Super Bowl. What's the reason that you're rooting for them and not the Seahawks? Mike Ferguson, have you received a lot of snow? Sadly, no. It feels like everyone else has gotten snow except for us here in Minnesota, which is just like the last thing you'd expect because people think about us as being this Arctic tundra. But no, we haven't. We've gotten like some dusting of snow and some flurries here and there, but nothing like a real, snowstorm. Wow, we got 50 memberships. Thank you, Jamericon Yilmaz. Teşekkürler. Thank you so much. Whoo, we going crazy. Oh my gosh, on the donos. Goodness. Mike Ferguson, you joined. I'm going to try and screenshot this, but this is going to be a struggle. Anna, oh my God, yay. This makes me so happy seeing all the people who are getting memberships. Thank you, Jamer. Awesome. Heber Guillerme, I think. Wow. This is so cool. Seattle Seahawks. Kirby is busy tonight in the chat. If you are logged into your account, click the $sign and it will have the gift-free memberships at the bottom. How do I do that on my phone though? Because I'm not streaming from my laptop. I'm streaming from my phone. Do you know how to donate? Like, I don't see a $sign on my iPhone right now. I'm like desperately trying to figure this out, as you can tell, Kirby. But yeah, how do you gift it on mobile? Because I don't see a $sign showing up anywhere here. Mike, sweet, thank you. Aw, thank you so much for going ahead and becoming a member then. Tap the $ symbol above your profile picture, below the emojis. it's not. Someone who's a streamer who live streams on an iPhone or a smartphone needs to tell me how to do this. Do it from your laptop or another device, not the one you're streaming from. $, super chat, membership. Show support for Hannah. Membership? Join this channel. See, the thing is, on my secondary device, it wants me to buy a membership for my own channel. It's not letting me gift it. Membership gifting. It's not, it's like billing me for my own gifted memberships, which is not what I want to do. All right. Thank you again. Jamericon Yilmaz, Rob Faye from Arizona. Look at all these new members. Yes, Victor Coco, good to see you. Game Luke Heights. Frank gave a super chat as well. Thank you. Got you, Frank. Wow. Wowza. So kind of you, Frank. Thank you very much for the super chat. Hope you're having a good start to your week. Sean, all these new members, and Mike became a member. Yes. Amazing. Okay, I gotta make sure my donos are, my dono list is up to date. Frank Hines with the super chat, and then Mike became a member. Became Health Huddle member. Okay, yay, all new members. What you talking about? South Carolina, none in our area. Okay, no snow. Ooh, Vote Waldo says it's -38 in northern Saskatchewan. Stay safe, please. Go get it. Oh my gosh. Thank you very much. Teshakur ederim, Jamericon Yilmaz. Salome Acosta, Victor Coco liked. Thank you. We're at 90 likes. I'd love to give you guys another trivia question. I'm blanking at the moment. I need to go now. Bye. I will be on the next live chat. Okay, sounds good. Alexander, thank you so much for being here. Not the one you're streaming from. So, okay. This is so frustrating. So to gift the memberships, would I have to go live from my laptop then? Yaba says, no snow here, but due in England this week. Dusty, yep, that would be Jamericon who gifted it for you. Mine say 10 free memberships. YouTube is weird. I don't understand. Yeah. Stone Papa Smurf. I think you need to fix your settings on your channel. You need to opt in to a gifted membership in order to get one. Paul White Folks Wallace, yes. Back to the Future, let's get Hannah to 100 likes. And for the new members now, remember that you can use the member emojis that I've created. I don't know English, Hannah. That's okay. No worries. Remember members, you have some fun members only emojis to use. Your boy Mud. What was the answer to the first poll? Becoming Jane. That's my favorite James McAvoy. Be extra vigilant against freezing water pipes. Yes, William Barry. my boss today was rescheduling our weekly team meeting because he and his wife had a pipe burst over the weekend. Hassan Games, hello. Happy snow day. Table of Elements emoji, says Wesley. Motive Hub, hello. Ronald Rum Raisin had to shovel like 100 yards of snow. Oh, I'm sorry. God bless America. Towler praying. God bless America. I remember you. Yes, good to see you. Back to the Future. Thank you, Nathaniel Arthur. Ronald Rum Raisin. I'm so sorry. That is just when it's like you're not given any grace when there's like a major event, whether it's a weather event or a health event, personal event, whatever, and it's just like you're just not given an inch of understanding. It's so frustrating. All right. I'm thinking now in terms of like London or watching is a pleasure. You're full of energy. Thank you. I really love doing YouTube live streams. I think they're so fun. May no evil eye befall you. Thank you. Yes, I love the whole concept of the evil eye to ward off nasty thoughts. 813 McKinley is back. Welcome back. Big Haas 920. I kind of want to do... Okay, I have an idea. It has to do with London because James Bond is in London right now. Famous London landmarks. I'm trying to think, like, which one is my favorite? There's so many. I don't even know if I can pick one, honestly. Feels like an impossible task. Tower of London, Big Ben, Tower Bridge, Buckingham Palace, Trafalgar Square, St. Paul's, Palace of Westminster. This is so hard. Hyde Park, British Museum. I'm trying to think what my favorite London landmark is. And man, is it hard. What would it be? Sky Garden, Kensington Palace. Okay, I think I've got enough options. Ooh, you live in Hyde Park. Beautiful. Slices. Oh, you guys, it's so hard to like watch a film where you know someone has passed away. It's like, it's sad, but also I think it's, in a way, it's sweet because that person gets to live on in the film, in films, or whatever medium it is. Anyways, Jamaican Tiramula. Slices, I am gonna be eating some like tofu and like veggies and stuff later. Macho Man, yes, Jamaris the new Pablo. Saji, Paul White Folks Wallace, how long is your hair? It's probably like mid-back at this point, like this long. Arthur Lujana with the likes, thank you. Neil Haddon, Young Chazi, Neil Haddon, I'm based in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Okay, guys, let's do this. Next poll question. Those English canal boats look like they would be cool to cruise on. Yes. All right, poll number 2. Poll number 2. Guess my favorite London landmark. Okay. This is so hard. There you go. Poll is ready. Guess which London landmark is my favorite? Those English, okay, I saw that one from William Barry. Neil is in San Antonio, Texas. Nice. Jamerkan Yilmaz. Thank you. Young Chazi didn't get a gifted membership. Nope. Looks like not. Nope. I mean, it just could be like when you tuned in. I don't know how it all works. We made it to 100 likes, guys. Thank you so much. Oh, you guys, I love this movie, particularly when they go to Skyfall in the Highlands of Scotland. Ooh, I get like goosebumps. Young Chazi, Josh Yanez, Astro Guns, don't know, wow, right? Cosborn says, I'm late. That's okay. No worries. I like watching you cook. Well, apologies that I'm not in the kitchen tonight, but maybe I'll be in the kitchen Wednesday night. We'll see. I'll be back in the kitchen again soon. Jamerkan Yilmaz. Yes, Neil. I'm staying warm. I'm doing my best. Reaper, gotcha. Thank you for the 100. I've got you on my dono list. Excuse me. Oh boy, here we go. Ooh. Oh, Voldy took a bullet. Ooh. Ray Fiennes is in this. I forgot. This is so stressful. Astro Guns with the Starbucks emoji. Gotta love it. Cosborn, how are you, my friend? Says Back to the Future. William Barry is guessing Westminster. Josh Yanez, if you want a membership, you'll either have to buy it yourself or wait for one to randomly get gifted to you. Ooh, shootout scenes are just so stressful to watch. Ooh. Roy Munson. Rich, Cosborn, drinking that tea. Yep. Where is it? I got a little bit of my ginger tea left. I love this particular mug for drinking tea. I don't know what it is. It's like, it's become my favorite tea mug. Slice says, my favorite movie is The Wizard of Oz. Sound of... Ooh, 2 of those are in my top 5 at least. Gladiator is my favorite movie of all time. That will never change. Sound of Music, I would say, is maybe 3rd or 4th favorite movie of all time. It's like the top movies for me are Gladiator, number 1. Thank you! Again, thank you. Teşekkürler ederim, Jamerkan Yilmaz. my top movies. I need to actually sit down and think about this list. So I would say floating around in my top 5, number 1 forever and always will be Gladiator. And then 2 through 5 would probably be The Prince of Egypt, which is an animated film, but it's one that I always watch around Easter time. It's about Passover. Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein that recently was on Netflix. Absolutely outstanding. The Witch, which is my favorite horror movie. And It's a Wonderful Life, which is my favorite Christmas movie. So definitely a range in there. And then there's this little known movie called About Time that's stacked with actors, and it's so good. That one's probably in there too. But I think Gladiator will just it just like evokes such emotions every time I watch it. It's such a beautiful film. To me, it's the perfect film. Neil Haddon, what kind of food do you cook? You should check out my YouTube channel. Go over to my channel, click on my profile picture, and you can just breeze through. I've got so many recipe videos. I make all types of cuisines from all different, ethnic cuisines around the world. Yeah, go check them out. Nathaniel Arthur, Rafiq Kings. Thank you, John Porking It. Key Therapy. Reaper says, I gave a random cat shelter because it's gonna be, oh, that's so sweet of you. Yes. Oh, thinking about some of these poor creatures that have to survive outside. Jameer Khan says, I love your humanity. Thank you. Thank you very much. Let me get that. Beautiful. Barry's Skyfall song is dope. I know. This is the end. Oh, Adele killed it. I love the intro sequence to Skyfall. It's just beautiful. Let's see here. Barry, that was you. Reaper with the Dono Wow. Yes, gotta use the Dono Wow for Jameer Khan. And throw in some Seths too. My fave. I had no idea that Seth Rollins, my boy from WWE, was going to be reacting to that guy who scaled that skyscraper live on Netflix in Taipei or something. If I had known that Seth was going to be one of the hosts commenting on that event, I would have tuned in. Just for Seth, not even the dude climbing. Slices, Chris, I'm going to say Slices. I've been drinking a ton of Moline tea lately. I don't think I know what that is. Oh my God, the Scottish Highlands. Oh my God. I need to be here. I need to go to the Scottish Highlands. OMG. Young Chazi, William Barry, Nathaniel Arthur. Barry says, Hannah, what's your favorite English saying or phrase? I was just thinking about some of my favorite phrases the other day. Something that my mom would always say growing up was, what is it? Curiosity killed the cat, but satisfaction brought him back. And I was like, it pays to poke around and like figure stuff out. So yeah, that's something that she would say a lot. But there's so many good. Well begun is half done. That's one I really like. Like sometimes the hardest thing is just getting started. Well begun is half done. So that's one that I think about a lot. Oh gosh, I have a notebook actually a journal of quotes that I love, but those are two that come to mind. What strikes your fancy with Gladiator that makes it forever number 1? It's just the combination of the actors, the plot line, the action, the stunning scenery, the historical time period, and the musical score. All of it together, for me, based on my taste in movies, makes it the perfect movie. It's just, and like the themes of like, like being wronged and revenge and friendship and grit, the arc of justice. It's just so beautiful. Oh, love that movie with all my heart. Bite Cat says, wow, 110 Solutions. There's 2 Gladiator movies. One has Cuba Gooding Jr. in it. Wrong. That's Denzel Washington. Young Chazi. Have you ever watched The Blues Brothers? That's a familiar name, but honestly, I don't know. Yaba says, just a little update on the Great British Bake Off. Oh, I know. I'm so sad. My mom sent me an article. Joe Sensei. Yes. Thank you for the donos. Amazing. Let me add you to my list. Joe Sensei. But the question Yaba. Yes, I got a message from my mom. I have a group chat with my mom, my sister, and me. And, what is going on here? Anyways, I just was, yeah, Kirby! I was so sad to see that Prue was done with Bake Off. It just, I won't feel like the same without her, but then again, I mean, she's in her 80s, and thank you! The Dono Towers are rocking and rolling. I was sad to see that Prue is gone, but, you know, the show must go on, and yeah, I mean, she's closer to the end of her life than the beginning, and I get that she wants to do other things with her time. I think it's like the older you get, the more precious your time is because you've got less of it. And it makes sense that she would want, you know, if she's feeling satisfied with all that she's done on Bake Off and I was her age, I would be like, yeah, I'm ready to move on and, you know, do all this other stuff because there is no time to waste. Barry, Gladiator makes us men feel like Cristiano and Daryl. Yes, so great. I love that energy. Nathaniel, Seth Rollins is a living legend. I know, I'm obsessed with Seth Rollins. That's why Seth Rollins is one of my member emojis. The man who climbed is a legend. Yes, Pablo, re-up my membership. Yeah, Cosborn, I mean, we'll probably be seeing Pablo again, and you might get another membership. William Barry, Adele is a belter, like the woman who sang the Bond movie Goldfinger theme. Oh, cool. I didn't know that. I mean, I knew Adele was a belter, but I didn't know that about a past Bond singer. My back garden, yes, says Yava. Oh my gosh. It's just, there's something so, like, magical, mysterious, bewitching about the Scottish Highlands. Oh, I'm like entranced by them. Indiana Yones, thank you. Colleen, yep, I do get the Doja Cat comment a lot. Olivia is here. Good to see you, Olivia. Cosborn says, no more Ace Ventura emoji. I'm melting. What a world. Barry, I meant like English with the accent. Oh, I must have missed something. Assad, Robbie, Kirby with the happy poop. Gotta get you. Reaper with the Dono Tower. C. Martin Love sent to 100. Wow, look at this. Ah! C. Martin Love. Gotta get you in here. Barry with the Ace Ventura emoji. Love it. Let's see. Young Chazi. Oh, wow. I don't know if you like musicals. If you do, you got to check out Blues Brothers. I'm not the biggest fan of musicals, if I'm being honest. Nursery Dropout. Hope you had a great day. You too. Thank you. To Bertha Poop, says Kirby. Yay! Joe Sensei. Hello. Good to see you. Hope you're having a good start to your week. Dido Masso from Scotland. Barry, best musical is Team America. Oh, I never watched that, but I remember it was a bit controversial when it came out. Slices, are you a fan of Mac Miller? Don't honestly listen to him at all. Joe Sensei, Gladiator will always be #1. Yep, that will always be true for me. Rich, Ace Ventura emojis. Yes. Dino Masso. Visit Glencoe. Okay. Team America is a great musical. Barry, I know, look at all these donos. So good. Janae says, hey, Olivia, got an orthodontist appointment tomorrow. Not excited to wake up early. It's funny you say that about early appointments, Olivia, because earlier on this live stream tonight, I decided to reschedule an appointment that I had scheduled for myself next week. And I had it scheduled for like 8:15 in the morning. And I was like, I really don't want to have it that early in the morning. And so I actually went back onto the like health, like the provider website where I do all the scheduling for my appointments. And I took a look. I was like, well, if there's availability next week, there must be availability for the next week, like after that. And sure enough, I found a day where I could get an appointment like in the afternoon. And I was like, oh yeah, I'm taking that. I will take an afternoon. I find that because I'm not good, particularly with medical appointments, and I know for a fact I'm due for my tetanus booster, which really hurts. I don't like the tetanus shots, but I'm getting it. And then I want to get a blood draw as well. And it's just these things, I just get so unnerved and so like panicky and uncomfortable in the doctor's office. I actually prefer if I can like get up, like get a full night of sleep, like have a breakfast, kind of get ready for my day, and then show up rather than having to wake up at the crack of dawn, tired, have to like quickly eat like it's just the early morning appointments don't work well for me. So I actually rescheduled it's my annual like routine checkup, and I scheduled that for a different day at a later time. But I have had many appointments that had to be at like 7 a.m., 8 a.m. because I wanted to do it before work and not have to use sick time. Slices says, my main goal in life is to win the Wheel of Fortune. All right. Young Chazzy says, well, there you have it. Dito Masso. Reaper. W in my book. Stone Papa Smurf. Poll question. Favorite chick flick. Ooh, that's a good one. I'll add that to my list. Trivia. Favorite chick flick. I wonder if it would be one that's super popular or one that would be a little more obscure. Joe Sensei said hi. Dito Masso says hi from Scotland. Oh boy. Not the Aston Martin. No, they're shooting it up. No. Olivia says, and it's snowing, so driving through that won't be the most fun. Yeah. Barry says, ooh, tell us about it. Stone Papa Smurf from Barstool Yak. The Clan Campbell. Ooh, drama. Just think, what would Dave Ramsey do at the doctor's? What would Dave Ramsey do at the doctor's? I mean, I think he'd be like a decent patient. Reaper, The Notebook slapped. Actually, I've never seen The Notebook. That is on my list of like big classic movies that I have not. Honestly, the Notebook just doesn't appeal to me. I know the premise of it, and I was like, oh, okay. I think I actually had the ending spoiled for me. Like someone told me how it ends, and I was like, yep, never want to see that movie. Forces of Nature. I've never heard of that. Slices. Chris. Chief the Medicine Man says, lol, favorite state you visited. Ooh. I gotta think about that one. Thank you, Olivia. Kirby, they forced us to watch it in school. Why? Why would you be forced to watch The Notebook? I'm confused by that. Rich. Dave Ramsey versus Gordon Ramsay? Huh. I mean, they just... The thing is, I feel like Gordon would have the edge on Dave because he seems a bit more... I feel like I mean, Dave Ramsey is also passionate, but I feel like Gordon Ramsay is just like unbridled, like to the point of being unhinged. Whereas I feel like Dave Ramsey always has, like, he goes on his rants, but he never comes across as like really unhinged to me. Notebook is a horror film, if you ask me. Yeah, nothing about it appeals to me. I don't really like movies like that. Book-wise, I liked I Hope They Serve Beer in Hell. Forces of Nature with Sandra Bullock. Okay, I never watched that. Oh, you're giving me ideas, though, for chick flicks. Okay. Oh, there's some good ones here. Okay, I'm getting ideas now for chick flicks. Nathaniel Arthur, you should watch Family Guy. I don't watch animated stuff. Barry with Dave, Seth, and Gordon. Yes. Brian Jones, thank you so much. I'm glad you love the channel. Thank you, thank you. I love getting feedback from people. Gordon, whose snowball debt is this, right? Reaper, I bought the book at school. Oh, I Hope They Serve Beer in Hell. Who wrote that? Oh, it's a film and book by Tucker Max. Interesting. I've never heard about this. I Hope They Serve Beer in Hell. No, this is news to me. But I do know the guy, the main guy, looks like. Cosborn says, damn, son. It's Wild Beware. Okay. I mean, I feel like I can tolerate almost anything these days. Like, if it's not just overly explicit with, like, very mature content or excessive gore, I can watch anything. Would you math debate? Probably not. Stone Papa Smurf. I read Tucker Max when I was in high school. FYI, all his stories are made up. Okay. Good to know, I guess. Math debate. Antonio Salazar, hello. I'm just hanging out watching Skyfall. Boom. Life with Olivia. Yes, I love this community so much. I always feel so welcomed and acknowledged by you and everyone else. Yes. I love hearing it, Olivia. Thank you so much. Gotcha. I take screenshots of when people use their milestone chats and they send gifts and everything. I wanted to ask you, how are you feeling about your orthodontist appointment tomorrow? Are you excited? Are you nervous? Are you dreading it? Are you, I don't know. I never had one growing up. My sister did, and I feel like she liked them. And already you've been a member for 2 months. This is awesome. Thank you so much. Kirby, you can math, I know, right? When I read that, I was like, math is like the most objective thing there is. It's numbers. What are we debating? Reaper, very explicit at one point, and it's still with me to this day, and I laugh every time. Okay. I can probably handle it. Andy says beer will be your last worry in hell, LOL. So true. Rich, yes, Kirby, me and you, math debate. Reaper with Dona, wow. Olivia says, feeling kind of excited and nervous. I hope they aren't doing anything crazy this time. Okay. So it sounds like you've been there before, and are they like tightening the braces? Like how, I'm curious to know what the appointment is gonna be tomorrow. Pavlo, put me back on, says Cosborn. Yeah, but if they don't serve whiskey in hell, I'm not going. Maybe in heaven then. Kirby. Rich, I love it. Ace Ventura. All right, I know. I will never do that impression on YouTube because that is just so Jim Carrey's lane, and I can't do it. Amos Throckmorton is here. Whoa. Oh, rip Aston Martin. Aston Martin got blown to pieces. So sad. If you read it, Hannah, let me know. It says, yeah, we'll see. TBD, but maybe. Maybe I'll read it. Barry says, W. Olivia. Yes, agreed. Nathaniel went to the dentist for the first time, not going back. Oh no. I mean, going to the dentist is so important. I go every 6 months, and it's nice because they can x-ray your teeth, they can spot cavities. It's like, you don't want that stuff. I mean, it's like if you let cavities go, that's just gonna get to the root of your tooth and then onward into some places you just don't want that stuff to go. Oh yeah, Pablo's first gifted memberships ended recently. Yes, this is true, Rich. I went in to check the number of memberships that I have now, and it dipped because the gifted ones, obviously, they expire after a month. Life with Olivia, I think they're tightening and checking how my teeth are moving. Had a severe underbite that covered top teeth. Getting it fixed. Interesting. It's so incredible that they can correct for that with modern dentistry. Whereas, like, I think about, there are so many times I think to myself whenever this is a trick that I've gotten good at doing as I've gotten older. I feel like you can always, like, flip something and shift your mindset into a positive. So, like, if I ever have a health issue come up and you're like, oh, this sucks. Okay, I gotta go in, I gotta get this seen to. But in my head, I think about, like, man, I know there were human beings hundreds of years ago, like 500 years ago, that probably were dealing with this dental issue, with this cut that needs stitches, with this infection, with this sickness, and they had basically very minimal treatments. Like, there weren't any antibiotics, there weren't any fancy scanners, no x-rays. Like, anytime there's an inconvenience that comes up in my life, yes, it's inconvenient, but I like to remind myself I am so eternally grateful that I am a human being that was born at the dawn of the 21st century, where I can just quickly boop, 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 get to a hospital, get to a nurse, get to something, and go to CVS, get my nice little treatment thing. Whereas I think, like, man, these poor peasants who lived 500 years ago, and if you had some kind of infection that would require, say, antibiotics these days, can you imagine? It's just like, I think about how many people in history just had to deal with really unfun situations, or if they could have, they would have gotten things treated, and they just had to, like, endure the condition. So that's a way I like to turn things into a positive whenever I have stuff come up in my life. Amos, I'm doing well. Leon Morris, Michael Bush. Ooh, I had 5 teeth extracted once. I've never had a tooth extracted, and I really don't want to go through that process. It doesn't seem fun. Reaper sent the happy poop. Drunken Chef Barbecue, good to see you. Kirby Reaper, how did you get the birth of poops? Ya boy Mud. That's cute, Kirby. Phone slipped, and while trying to catch it, selected first answer. It's wrong answer. My answer is Westminster. Okay, ya boy Mud. It's on the record now. We all saw your comment. Reaper says it happens SMH. Barry. Teeth are really strong. I got thrown from the hood of a car. Whoa. Luckily, my jaw broke my fall, and I only broke my jaw and lost some teeth. Oh my God, Barry. I'm so sorry to hear that. Jeez. Will is waving. Nathaniel Arthur. I was born on the 17th of December. Cool, cool. Mount Vesuvius had near perfect teeth. No one here today. I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not qualified to weigh in. No one here today. So spooky. Skyfall is kind of spooky. No, no one, you're fixing to find out. True that. Reaper, spot for me. Hello. All right, guys, I'm going to close the poll question because we're at the 2-hour mark and it's a work night, so I gotta wrap this up. All right. End poll. What did you guys say? Poll number 2, guess my favorite London landmark. You guys did good. I couldn't trick you guys with this one. I thought maybe Big Ben or the London Eye would get it, but it is Westminster Palace. That is the most stunning landmark, like with the Thames, like the reflection off the Thames is just, oh, gives me goosebumps every time. Olivia says, gotta get that rest, Hannah. Yep, exactly. Yes, it's a work night and rest is so important to me. And you do too, Olivia, because you got an appointment tomorrow. I don't, but I have work tomorrow. Cosborn, LOL, my comment equals dumb af to you, LOL. Barry, it was 10 years ago, had a great time though. Would you say it was worth it? Would you say it was worth having your jaw broken and losing teeth? Wesley says, ha. No one will pick a big honestly, I thought Big Ben would be, 29% of people voted Big Ben. But to me, I thought that one or the London Eye would actually take the most. Me too, Olivia. Yeah, I'm actually surprised that many people picked Westminster Palace. Kurt, yes, of course I will get sleep tonight. Jonathan, thank you. Dexter's in the building. Yep, indeed. All right, guys, I got to wrap this up. So I am first going to say thank you to the many donos and contributors tonight. So there were super chats from Andy Herring, NYC, 2 super chats from Mike Ferguson, multiple from Jameer Khan Yilmaz, and Frank Hines. So thank you to those 4 of you who gave super chats. There were gifts from Reaper, Joe Sensei, Kirby, and C. Martin Love. I think I got everybody for the gifts. And then in terms of memberships, Rich used his 11-month member emoji. Let me re-say that. Rich, sorry, Rich. You used your 11-month member milestone chat. Jameer Khan Yilmaz gifted 20 memberships to the channel. Olivia used her 2-month member milestone chat. And Mike Ferguson joined the channel as a member. So lots of fun membership activity. I love seeing people in green again. I know, Kirby, this 2 hours went really fast. I'm kind of sad to hop off, but it is a work night and so many people, it's like once you start hearing people say these things about like being healthy and what's so good for you and what's good for longevity and what the body loves, I have heard so many people talk about how important it is to keep a consistent bedtime and get to bed at a good time and I'm like, okay, internal me, like if I could, I would stay up until midnight or 1 a.m. But like the mature, like trying to be better me is like, all right, Hannah, time to wrap it up. Bring it in, Hannah. All right, BT, you made it at the very end. Kurt, good night, everyone. I know, good night, Kirby. I wish I could stay on longer, but it's a work night, so I gotta get going. Ooh, and Rich, I'm gonna check the community on my side too, Rich, so hopefully I can see your post. I'll go to Kirby's too, actually. Let me make a note. Check Kirby's as well, because I'd love to see it. I wish I could have seen it on this live. Jonathan Humbert, thank you. Barry says totally worth it. Okay, okay. I respect it. Your boy, thank you, Jonathan. Nathaniel. Come on, all those, or a friggin' palace. True. But to American voters, I would still think the London Eye or like Big Ben. I feel like those are so stereotypically shown to Americans in depictions of like London stuff. Kirby, good night everyone with the Ace Ventura. Kirby, Kurt, BT, Eggshen, good night to you. Glad to see you as a member again. Glad you got gifted a membership. Good night, everyone. Yes, Barry, thanks for being here. Bye, Olivia. I hope your appointment goes so well. I hope you get wonderful rest. And I would love to hear about how your orthodontist appointment goes tomorrow. I hope it's pleasant and goes smoothly. Kirby, Rich, Chief the Medicine Man, peace fam. Y'all be careful this week. Yep. Yes. Everybody stay safe, stay warm. J.E. Yaba says thanks to Back to the Future. Yes, indeed. Thank you to Back to the Future for being a wonderful mod tonight. I believe you were the only mod tonight. I don't recall seeing anybody else. So thank you so much, Back to the Future. You are so great, and we all love all the modding that you do here. Rich, Kirby saw the pig. Okay. Oh no, I gotta go see it now. Freddie Marines, hello. I'm hopping off here, but thank you for being here at the very end. And before I forget, I'm gonna put a reminder of my next live stream for everybody. I should have done this earlier. Tazen, Tony, sweet dreams to you as well. And a reminder to everybody, if my browser will let me do this. Of course, right at the end, it's not working. Cabrina. Oh, not the smoothest sign off I've had, for sure. What is going on here? Oh, I'm being defeated by my own device. This is so painful. Come on, dude. Okay, reminder. I should have done this earlier. My next live stream is this Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Central Time, USA. Come on back and hang with me some more. So I'll see you guys in 2 days, Wednesday night. Take care, Back to the Future. And Tony, Yaba, Big Ben is part of Westminster Palace. I think of them as separate, though. Dalton, Reaper, Rich, Meh, Reaper. All right, McKinley is back, and I'm heading out for the night. So take care, guys. Thanks for being here. Lovely chat tonight. And I'll see you guys in 2 nights on Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Central. Take care. You guys are